I was addicted to porn for over 9 years and I quit it a year ago with no problems, no relapses, and no urges. Quitting porn, however, is a war. So, of course, you're going to war, you start training yourselves, you train your muscles, you get the best armor possible. But at the end of the day, you forget to do one of the most important and high leverage things possible. You refuse to bring your sword. Foolishness like that, of course, you will be cut down. This happens with a lot of people. I was talking with a friend of mine, and he described trying to fight an addiction to him is like a mental marathon. Makes sense. If you are running a marathon, eventually your body will get tired and you will need some relaxation. Makes sense. Same is the logic that you apply to porn. The beginning is easy, but as you progress further and further, it gets harder and harder to resist it until you end up nutting. Or PMO, porn, masturbation, and orgasm, which is how I'll be referring to all of it now. Most people end up believing that the reason they lost or gave in to the marathon is because it's perhaps too hard, it's not possible for a lot of humans, or some crap like their legs are simply weak. But it is not about that. It is about what you think of your legs, which dictates your reality. This is not a problem inherently with you or your brains or your genes, but your beliefs and societal brainwashing. Companies keep telling you to chase comfort or to live happily, and people all around you believe that and end up doing the same behaviors of not chasing happiness, not chasing fulfillment, but of running away, numbing their problems, and hiding away from the pain because it is oh so hard to bear. Now, I have a question for you which you need to think about. Will you be like them? Will you be like your parents, your friends, your classmates, and teachers? A coward? Mediocre? What has it gotten you? And what has it gotten them? Will you choose to remain mediocre, a weakling, or will you stand out, break your chains, and stand up? PMO does not have to be a demon that you need to fight constantly. It is a phantom, something made by our minds, and something you allow to exist. And I will tell you how to kill it. Getting rid of this parasite will not only allow you to perform better in terms of your work, your relationships, your hobbies, your purpose, and also take away that weakness, that mediocrity inside of you. Remember, the benefits are important. We should look forward to them. But the reason I make these videos, the reason you watch them, is because of the debilitating experiences of being shackled, of being chained. How many times have you watched something so fucking depraved and feel absolute disgust for yourself afterwards? Absolute disgust for the screen? Or looked at the mirror at 3 a.m. in the morning and seen that expression in your eyes saying, you're fucking worthless, you're purposeless, why are you like? You're probably feeling like shit because I reminded you of some painful memories. Perhaps you even feel stress to the point that you want to run away again, go back to your old habits of suppression. But I know that deep down inside of you, there's a voice that's saying, I will prove you wrong. I will defeat my weakness. I will kill this mediocrity. But for that, you require getting rid of your self limiting beliefs. You are significantly underestimating how many stupid self limiting beliefs there are inside of your mind which you need to get rid of. Many of them are specific to you because of your specific experiences with algorithms, with conformity in your culture, with your family and friends, trauma, consumerism, God knows what else. The best way to get rid of them, in my experience, is via coaching. Link in the description below if you're interested. The most common reason, however, that I've seen failures in the people that I've helped, in myself and in my friends, is because of believing that willpower is a limited resource. This is called the ego depletion theory, which says that we start with a certain amount of willpower every single day, and overall, we slowly start to lose that as we do things we do not wish to do. And then our decision making just becomes worse. Science is a beautiful thing, but you need to understand that it's not infallible. It is a process of finding out something and then seeing if it's true and then retesting it over and over again. This research study was conducted over 40 years ago and new research has came up. Many have criticized the way the original was conducted and replicated it with contradicting results. People from all over the world redesigned this study, replicated it back to back, and they found no similar results. The final nail came to this theory when Carol Dweck researched this phenomenon of people who believed ego depletion was real and people who didn't. And she found out that if you believe that your willpower is limited, then you end up acting and making worse decisions compared to those who don't believe it. Again, it's 40-year-old research. That's what you're being plagued by, what's preventing you from being your best fucking self. Imagine that you wish to get out of room. Someone told you that there is no door here, and you believe it just like that person did. Now imagine that if there's actually a door, but you just refuse to see it because someone else said that it doesn't exist, then that's on you. It may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility to fix it. So, will you fucking fix it? You need to understand that there are plenty of beliefs in your mind which, on the first glance, make sense, but so did fucking ego depletion. We work and then we sleep, we eat and then rest, etc. This is how we work. So, why shouldn't it apply to willpower? That's what we thought. However, this is just one of the many, many ways our brain ends up justifying mediocrity. Our brain ends up justifying stagnancy. Do not trust in the first glance. It takes away your focus. It points at all the reasons of why you shouldn't continue doing something difficult, doing something purposeful, and that includes even taking mental poison. The only way that you can defeat this is via mindfulness. Catching your brain when it's doing something like that and reframing all of our self limiting beliefs by getting rid of them and intaking superior one, intaking ones which actually serve you. Imagine this: you have 5 minutes until you're called on stage. You feel your pupils dilating, your breathing becomes deeper and more frequent, your palms end up becoming more sweaty, your heart is unsteady. One person will see that and perceive that to be anxiety or unpreparedness and will absolutely fuck up. Another person will experience that, experience the same fucking bodily phenomenon, and he will think something like, my pupils are dilating so that I can see better, so I can engage and connect with the audience better. My breathing is deeper so that my brain has more oxygen and it can be more mindful. I'm sweating because I'm detoxing my body. I am ready, which of course makes the person perform better. This is, of course, easier said than done. In truth, it's a battle because we are not just using our positive beliefs but also getting rid of these old beliefs as well as seeing if the positive beliefs that we are cultivating are actually useful. Perhaps they're self limiting in another manner. However, the best way to find that out if you're slipping back into your old self or doing something on autopilot is simply by being more mindful, catching ourselves when we're making mistakes. This means meditation, or journaling, or talking to someone who knows what they're doing. The problem is that most therapists aren't trained in addiction treatment, and even those who are experienced with pornography, claiming that it's healthy and you should just do something like go to the gym. This is why I offer coaching. I have been where you are. I have looked at the mirror, hated who I saw, and wanted to run away from the pain. But when I overcame that, after which I looked at myself with respect, I would feel the weight of it all, the pain, the battle, the scars, everything, and every damn time I would win again, no matter the cost. However, if I had someone to teach me this back then, I would have traded damn near anything because not only would it have saved time, it would have saved me brain damage, years and years of thinking with this shameful identity, thinking that I'm not enough, thinking that I'm stupid, thinking that it's a problem with my genetics. All of these self limiting beliefs, which had they been gotten rid of, not only would have improved my life, not just in terms of porn addiction, but also made me better at my grades, at my studies, at being more mindful with people. And that's why I offer this. I hope you found this video helpful, and cheers.